and welcome back to the pit. You are watching Pride and Honor Wrestling TV, episode 53. The road to infinite glory continues as we see the newly crowned #1 contender for Vincent Valentine's X Championship go direct head-to-head with Dark Bloom in the main event. It will be Strikers High versus Dark Bloom. That is your main event. But as normal, we have 4-match cards scheduled for you all tonight. As always, you are listening to the voice of the play-by-play commentator Saber Kaniku with his partner, the color commentator Vincent Vanitas. We open up tonight's program, singles competition with two men we have not seen in quite some time. See the first one coming out here. The leader of Dragones Plateados, Diego Diaz, will be taking on Gabriel Garcia in one-on-one competition.
Yes, absolutely. As Infinite Glory is starting to heat up the road to it, we got to make sure that we see the guys. And one of those guys is Diego Diaz, along with his crew, Dragones Plateados, the tag team champions, will most likely get a rematch against the Golden Order. They barely escaped the Golden Order, and yes, I use the word escape because controversial finish. Ref didn't see the rope break. Golden Order will be granted a rematch. Can Dragones overcome them yet again, but maybe clean this time?
Yeah, that controversial finish, the referee not seeing a rope break and counting three seems to be a commodity among both Pride and Honor Wrestling and Cosmic. I know Yohei Suzuki and Adam Pearson haven't forgotten that night. They want to make a wrong by it. They most likely will get that second chance at Infinite Glory. But for now, we see Diego Diaz, the leader of the Dragones, who hasn't been in much of anything, back out here finally in the pit, taking on a man that we haven't seen since he came very close to that #1 contendership for that X Championship, and Gabriel Garcia.
Yeah, and I wonder how this is going to go. These two have never met. It's a very interesting matchup. Gabriel Garcia was trying to compete for the X Championship, but was put on hold. And now he's looking to get a big win over a leader of one of the top factions in PHW. What could this matchup mean? Dragones trying to continue to build that ladder to be the top faction, trying to overcome the Golden Order.
Gabriel Garcia, the last time we saw him, he fell just short against Calvin Harris before Rising Nebula. Now finally back out here. Both men in the ring, in their position. Here we go. Referee starts the bell. Calling elbow time, center of the ring. Irish whip by Gabriel Garcia. Now with the shoulder thrust in the corner, two of them.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as the match started, Gabriel Garcia going for the quick pin. But as the match started, it seems like sometimes that the independents have to take a look around. As we stated, it's been a long time since we stated, but since we stated since the very beginning, it's very hard for independents to carve out their way in Pride and Honor since this is such a stable-based promotion. I mean, the only person we've seen that was not part of a stable originally and ended up becoming part of one was Vincent Valentine, the first X-Champion, our current X-Champion. And even he being led by Vera, who end up making him the face of the Dark Bloom.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct. It is very hard to carve out a spot on the card with so many things going on. The units take front and center here in Pride and Honor Wrestling, as you've seen. The Eclipse and Death by Dishonor, for example. Gabriel Garcia has to short arm clothesline. So many unit warfare going on all over the place. So many moving parts. It's very hard for the unaffiliated to get TV time because of that. Even Vincent Valentine, just as you said, became the centerpiece of a unit himself eventually. The likes of so many unaffiliated that we have not seen in quite some time, such as Razor, such as Akira Takahashi. Gabriel Garcia continues to pound on the offense, the arm and leg trap, same time.
As he has this locked in, can Diego Diaz get out? But also, it's like the independents might have to think about aligning themselves with one of these powers potentially, or making their own powers. Either way, the name of the game sometimes is there is strength in numbers. And in those numbers sometimes creates opportunities. And look at this.
Diego Diaz with the headstand into the tiaras. Very Ultimo Dragon-esque as Diego Diaz up top. It's the big twist. Right into the pinfall attempt. Only gets a 2 count though. Continues the aerial offense with that cross bite straight to the back.
Diego Diaz very close to gaining that world title in that Iron Man match long ago. I believe he was second when it came to pinfalls, or falls rather, just in general. But Joe Dominguez came out on top in the Tiger suplex. I know Diego wants to find his way back in that position, but right now he's going to have to wait to see who the winner between Bison Clark.
On cover attempt here, center of the ring.
Oh, and all 3 between Bison Clark and Joel Dominguez.
Yeah, the world title just slipping beneath the fingers of Diego Diaz. Came very close. Not only did he lead in points, as Gabriel Garcia reversed the Hurricane attempt into a powerbomb. Not only was he the leader in points on the cover attempt, here center of the ring, Gabriel Garcia's turn. He gets a 2 count himself. Not only was he the leader in points in the round robin tournament, but he had the second most falls in the Iron Man match as well. Which came to a lot of people's surprises.
Gabriel Garcia trying to end this. Big slam. Picks him up, not finished. Don't go for it. That tombstone.
Long blower, but the referee calls rope break.
Unlucky, hit both moves consecutively. But a rope break. This would be a huge win for Gabriel Garcia.
Diego Diaz had his arms outstretched. Just enough to have the fingertips underneath the rope. Surprisingly, the referee saw it.
Oh, look at that.
Planted him. Head first. Another near fall for Diego Diaz.
You know, he's going for it. Dragon Sleeper.
Dragon Sleeper cinched in. No roll break for Gabriel Garcia. He has to survive here or find an escape route. Will he give it up? Referee directly on it. Diego Diaz lets it go. 3 kicks to the face for good measure.
Both men are giving it their best shot. What a match! Yeah,
that jumping so right to the forehead. Now Diego Diaz up top. Maybe look for that. No, it's that moonsault. Gabriel Garcia moved out of the way. Surprisingly enough, he had enough wherewithal.
Diaz with kicks.
That's the second kick. Actually, about the 5th kick straight to the head that Gabriel Garcia has taken.
Somehow still on his feet. Now throwing punches, throwing blows. What a match this has been. Both men giving us their best.
Giving us their absolute all in our opening contest. Gabriel Garcia keeping the match alive.
And tossing him with a big bill. Picks him back up. Went for strikes. That's power.
Punch through the guard. Gabriel Garcia with that power, as you said, one of the strongest men on the Pride Honor Wrestling roster. He can be a very great asset to one of their units if he decides to join one as he hits the Fisherman Buster.
Absolutely. And taking it way back, if you were here from the very beginning, the Eclipse tried to recruit him even by force before because they saw this potential. So it's not like people have not scouted him. They know what he brings to the table.
Yeah,
Look at that, Diego Diaz.
A lot of people probably feel like Gabriel Garcia's talent is squandered not being within a unit.
Bomb.
Yeah, you bomb out of the corner. Second cross body by Diego Diaz after taking that series of offense from Gabriel Garcia. Look at the line so connects. Diego looking to pick up the pace.
Oh, now for a pin. Will this be it? And it is.
Diego picks up the victory after a long absence, but not without a fight. I think I can see some blood pouring. Yes, I can from underneath the mask.
What a match.
Diego Diaz directly feeling the power of Gabriel Garcia. Will he try to recruit him in the near future? We'll just have to find out. But for now, he comes out on top with a victory to his name in singles competition, trying to get back up to that championship picture. We move on to our second contest of the evening. So we were talking about that unit warfare. As we see this rivalry between AJ Irvin and Suzuki X continue. Now it's a bit of irony because neither two of these men are in a unit officially anyways, but they have people backing them. Might be just a matter of time before we see a new unit formed, maybe even two of them. Last week we saw Prince Diz give an assist to his old boss, his old leader in High Flying Alliance, as he took on AJ Irvin and came out on top, able to survive the Stormbreaker, able to put Irvin away with the Spiral Tap. Irvin not happy about that at all, complaining that the referee's count was way too fast. And now we will see tag team competition as Diz and Indigo West will team to take on AJ Irvin and Steven Storm of the Gunslingers.
Should be a show for this one. What fun.
Diz and Indigo West have not tagged before. You know that Indigo West was not a part of the High Flying Alliance, but he did earn Suzuki X respect while the High Flying Alliance was still a thing.
Introducing first,
one of the reasons why why AJ Irvin hates Suzuki X so much.
Indeed, this started a couple months ago, where Indigo West not only interrupted Nolan Page's matchup, but we know the history behind them, but then interrupted AJ Irvin's match to a shock to us all. And now we know the reason why. Teaming up with Suzuki. And Suzuki's been doing some backstage politics, been working the phones, been working management. We haven't seen him as often as we'd like, but he will be back in the ring very soon. At Infinite Glory will be his official return match. But Indigo West and now Diz holding down the fort. And we can't believe it. Indigo West and Suzuki had to neutralize the addition of the Gunslingers to AJ Irvin. The hired guns came in, made noise for themselves already with their manager Owen Marshall, who handles their contracts to the highest bidder.
At 233 pounds, the Prince.
Yeah, the Gunslingers just making their debut. They initially only had one match against Team QK, which they won, and now they have already found themselves aligned under a name, and that name being AJ Irvin. Irvin hiring some really serious firepower to aid him in the war against Suzuki X. This might have found himself in something way deeper by beating AJ Irvin last week.
Agreed. Prince Diz trying to find his own path, was trying to find where he belongs, a little lost. Look there, would no longer be under the guidance of Suzuki. Maybe that's why he took on the favor for him. It has not been as good of a run as he's liked since he's gone singles. But being under Suzuki might put him right back on track.
From Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, Outlaw Steven Storm.
There he is, the Outlaw, one of the Outlaws, Steven Storm.
Pride and Honor Wrestling has a very mixed variety of body types, if you will. Not really a heavyweight centric promotion. There are a lot of guys that have a lot of varying styles and physiques. I think it's very safe to say that both Steven Storm and James Murray are two of the biggest on the roster.
Agreed. Throwbacks in their style reminds me of the 80s and early 90s.
And even AJ Irvin himself, a testament to modern wrestling.
And from Beverly Hills,
Not the biggest nor the tallest,
weighing in at
but the Gunslingers, they are
211
easily
pounds.
some of the biggest on the roster. Serious firepower backed by AJ Irvin.
AJ Irvin is no dummy. He knows. Like we thought he was the one that brought in the Golden Order. So obviously, when he retires from wrestling at some point, maybe he should become management or scouted. He obviously has an eye for talent.
Yeah, that's a very good point to make. Irvin is the one who has brought in the Golden Order, who is now the top unit within Pride and Honor Wrestling today as things stand. Will he be able to do a repeat with that and greatly elevate the Gunslingers as well? Even though I don't think that was initially his intentions, but that's how things played out.
Agreed. It was definitely for self-serving reasons, but either way, he's made it happen. Maybe that's part of the reason why the Gunslingers aligned themselves with him so early and so quickly. But right now, they have to overcome this team of Indigo West and Prince Diz. And look at that early. Oh my goodness.
Indigo West with absolutely amazing strategy, kicking out the leg underneath Steven Storm. Then dropping the knee, not trying anything to lift him or anything like that, or at least lift him off his feet. He was easily the smallest man.
He really hit the ref. Looked like Steven Storm pulled the ref in the way.
Yeah, the ref took that moonsault, and now up and over the top rope goes Indigo West. Look at that.
What a chaotic start.
Very dastardly indeed. Steven Storm pulling the referee right in front of the way.
Indigo West. Beautiful German bridge.
Enters the ring just to be greeted by a German suplex with a beautiful bridge. AJ Irvin showing that flexibility.
We've seen these two wrestle one-on-one before with AJ Irvin coming out on top against Indigo West. This Indigo West's return match didn't look like he was fully at peak level when he wrestled that. But now, him coming back, wrestling pretty continuously now. Looks like he might be back in order. But AJ Irvin always seems to be on the top of his game.
And now for a moment, Irvin isn't on top of his game as you see him hit that Fisherman Buster on the now legal Diz. Look at the knees to the midsection, both sides of the body. But Diz fighting back regardless, eating through the pain. Now they're looking for some offense here. Suplex.
Is right. Oh, it's shining.
Right to the back of the head. Now Soba to the midsection. Floats over. Rolling cutter. Courtesy of Prince Diz.
Is full of confidence. He is working. AJ Irvin taking it to him. Now going for the pinfall. I mean, so excuse me, for the tag. Standing shooting star by Indigo. Funny enough, I think, and what he do is Steven Storm breaks that up is Indigo and Prince Diz have similar styles, both high flyers. Obviously, Suzuki has a type of guys that he likes to mentor and be partners with.
Indigo West more with the mixture of striking and high flying. No high flying there. Steven Storm throws him off the top rope. But this is more primarily high flying, but you do have a point there. They do have very similar styles. Very interesting how neither of those two men have crossed paths until today.
Great point you brought up about him just striking. But it has to be someone probably the Tulia Suzuki. It's funny enough, Suzuki, for a man that was the head of a high-flying alliance, he was the least high-flying out of all of them. He was also a hybrid striker, high-flying. Oh, and look at that. AJ Irvin rolls out of the way. That is the risk of high-flying. It could be either really positive or really negative risk and reward style wrestling. AJ Irvin and Steven Storm, they don't wrestle like that.
Yeah, especially Steven Storm, very boost to the ground as he hits a DDT on Diz in his corner.
Yeah, he's proving your point right now.
Kick straight to the sternum. Foot is under the rope. Referee finally sees it. Calls a rope break.
Oh, look at that, playing the guitar. The stomp. A camel clutch. Oh, look at that. Big ol' West come breaks it up. Steven Storm, not enough for him though. Tosses him.
Effortlessly tosses him over the top rope and continues right where he left off. The ring is effectively cut in half. I don't even say even in half. More like in a fourth for Prince Diz. He is a long way from home and goes right back to where he was with the camel clutch.
Torturing him, knee in the back, pulling on the neck and chin area. And Indigo West coming right back.
Now back up by Indigo West gave Diz some time, and now Diz with the hands. Inverted DDT, and very high angle DDT at that. Diz going back to where he feels comfortable.
From out top, what is he going for? Look at the spin! Phoenix Splash!
Phoenix Splash connects. Finally goes for the pin attempt. They have a bit of hesitation. Only a 1 count.
Hesitated too long. Indigo West trying to take it. AJ Irvin, who gets thrown out again. Oh, look at this though. Steven Storm catching Diz. Oh, it busts him open.
They got in his corner. Now just puts him by the throat.
Look at the power here of Steven Storm. The backbreaker. And another one.
2 of them in a row. Lateral press. Forearm across the face.
And a near fall. Look at this. Trying to climb. Steven Storm trying to cut him off.
Yeah, directly in his way.
Oh, but and look at this.
Diz with a quick momentum. Dragon screw reverse. Looks for a leg.
Oh, I'm about to say, I've never seen anybody win off a dragon screw. Diz trying to catch him off guard, though.
It seems like he did. So now he has him in his corner.
And working the knee again.
Alley-oop bomb holds the
Bomb
pin.
into pin. Oh, and near forward. Look at that Indigo West showing some power.
Cutting AJ Irvin off. Steven Storm had to kick out. Diz hits the suplex.
Then a moonsault. She gonna go. I thought maybe it was time for the SOS. You gotta take advantage while AJ Irvin is out. But he's tagging out.
AJ Irvin probably might be back on the apron by now. I'm not sure. Indigo West going up top. Maybe he's looking for his big move.
Storm in trouble. Another Phoenix. And goes for the pin.
Oh no, AJ Irvin just back up. He's still shaking out the cobwebs. Steven Storm once again forced.
Oh, and he gets a tag, and Indigo West can't get him. Very smart by Steven Storm. Gets out of there.
Immediately guessed the tag the second he saw something in the corner. There goes that tag team wrestling IQ. AJ Irvin still seems to be hurt. Still up to his feet after the running senton.
Really been not trying to let him hold it back. And they hit that float over by Indigo West. Counter.
AJ Irvin with the back elbow. Arm drag. Handspring. Right into the knee. Straight across the face.
Goodness, what a knee. We're almost under 6 minutes. What a match.
Back and forth they go. Steven Storm just now getting back up to his feet.
Oh, look at this. Indigo West.
Big drop kick, single leg drop kick, foot straight into the face of AJ Irvin as he tags out to Prince Diz now. I'll take away some of that momentum and that energy away from Irvin. Now there it goes to your save.
SOS.
It's a far leg though. And Diz almost got a second victory in a row over AJ Irvin. Irvin able to kick out at 2.
Throws a punch. And then a hot shot.
Hot shot. Gonna throw it right across the top rope. But this way
Throws
slow
it
time.
back in. Oh, but look at this. AJ Irvin smartly jumps and gets the hell out of Dodge. Oh, then a barrel roll.
And a leg sweep Steven Storm. Face what's for Irvin. Steven Storm with the backdrop.
Goes for the pin.
Lateral press. Diz once again kicks out at 2. Diz back up to his feet. Steven Storm for the big toe kick is caught. Leg sweep.
Oh, look at this. Diz going for something.
Standing, sure. Nui hooks both legs. Does have the, but he gets it regardless. Gonna say didn't have the legs over the arms, but got it regardless. And Diz with a second victory after coming back. Finally putting Suzuki X and Co. firmly ahead in this back and forth. Diz picking up right where he left off. 2 victories in a row now for him.
Is on a roll. AJ Irvin gotta be frustrated, thrown out of the ring, almost got pinned himself. And then Prince Diz brought it home. Suzuki gotta be smiling in the back, knows that his protege, the one he brought into the company, is dealing right now.
Yeah, he is doing amazing for himself. Almost got 2 pinfalls over AJ Irvin consecutively. Now I know for a fact Irvin will not stand for that. 2 losses in a row. I know he must be furious. This might just heat up this rivalry between these two. But regardless, this with a victory for his team. We move on our semi-main event of the evening, triple threat action. I feel like it's been some time since we see the triple threat here in Pride Honor Wrestling. One of the staple matches in this promotion. As we see the returning Rex Red from injury, coming back to a chorus of cheers.
Making his way to the ring from Omaha, Nebraska, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Prodigy.
The man labeled the Prodigy has returned. He dealt with that vicious match from the Joker, Pierce, the assassin, the man who has joined the new Death by Dishonor, their rebirth led by Ghost. Rex Red was a victim of it. The Eclipse and Death by Dishonor battling it out. Rex looking for some payback.
Yeah, speaking of that assassin, that Joker card, Pierce is in this triple threat. We had Death by Dishonor music, and there he is.
An incredibly dangerous man. We've seen it even in that tornado tag between him and Buzzsaw versus Aaron Dean and Captain Price. We know what he can bring to the table.
Representing the Terrors from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 242 pounds, the Assassin, Pierce.
Like, yeah, a little different than anything we knew when Death by Dishonor first showed up on the scene. All of them were huge, strong, freaky, just humongous guys, but that was not working out for them. But under new leadership, the body types have changed. Ghost is not a huge man himself, but you don't have to be huge to be vicious and brutal. And Pierce has proven that already.
Yep. Pierce is a completely different athlete that we've seen from the first rendition of Death by Dishonor. He is not tall by any means. He has a physique, but he is more on the shorter side. Regardless, he has both power, speed, and agility. I've never seen anything quite like it in that debut match against Rex.
He's freaky. He adds to the list of freaks that they already have. As I say that hiding behind the table. Oh. And look at that. And look who our third competitor is. Angel Bravo.
One half of the PHW Tag Team Champions finding himself in single competition.
Yeah, we saw Phantom Tiger a couple weeks ago lose to Adam Pearson.
From Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 190 pounds, one half of the undisputed Tag Team Champions, Mr. Amazing Angel Bravo.
And look at that intro. What a mouthful there. But there he is, Angel Bravo, trying to heat up before they have to take on the Golden Order again, trying to get some momentum. The Golden Order has had all the momentum versus Dragones lately. But all that matters is, can they defend the title a second time? When the time tells for it on Infinite Glory.
Yeah, we are about 3 weeks away from Infinite Glory. Angel Bravo looking to stay in tip-top shape, looking to keep the blood pumping. before the pay-per-view, not wanting to get rusty. But he finds himself right in between a blood feud between the Eclipse and Death by Dishonor. What will happen here? 3 men in the ring. Here we go. No surprise
right
there.
for each other. Angel Bravo is a third man. It's a third element.
Hits the STO on Pierce. Angel Bravo getting right in there. And look at the high kick straight to the head. Pierce is coming back up.
Angel Bravo knows how dangerous these two men are, and maybe for him, this is what he needs to be able to deal with if he's going to take on the Golden Order. As you won't find two rougher competitors than these two. So if he can somehow win this match, that will be a huge to his boosting confidence.
You see Pierce hit that sleeper Russian leg sweep into the Rolling Thunder. Only a 1 count though. Rex immediately rolls out. Now Pierce turns attention to Angel Bravo. Look at the kicks to the midsection.
How many was that? I couldn't even keep count.
Out the ropes he goes once again. Knee across the face. Pierce clearing house.
Oh, he going for a moonsault. Angel Bravo sees it coming though and double stop.
Once again, a punch right to the back of the head by the re-entered Rex Red.
A big strike to the corner. And then a choke.
Choking him with the foot. In the corner, and immediately turns attention to Pierce. Pierce, though, in the fireman's carry position, and throw first across the top rope goes Rex Red.
Rex has been having issues in this matchup. His second time seeing Pierce. I think just for Rex, this is like nothing he's ever seen. This combination of speed.
It's a leg drop. Look how high he got on that elevation. Completely cleared Angel Bravo.
Throws Angel Bravo back over. Angel Bravo holds on.
Angel Bravo saying that he's safe. Gets back in the ring. Pierce applying a wrist clutch assault. Strongest move in professional wrestling.
That it is. 2 knees to the back. And Pierce once again controlling everything close.
Yeah, Pierce in firm control, taking care of both men at the same time. Now look at this pump handle. Right to Oklahoma and into a power slam. Angel Bravo have none of it though.
And look at Pierce. And another, one. Angel Bravo knees up.
And then Hurricane Rana for Rex. Angel Bravo hitting up now. Snapmare. Elbow right to the crown of the head. Angel Bravo house on fire.
Oh, was going for something. Rex Red in the way. Going for something else again.
Hurricane Rana driver.
Planting
Rex at the crown of his head, center of the ring. Now turns his attention to Pierce.
The camel clutch.
But Pierce out of it.
Oh, but gets rocked.
Look at a shot by Angel Bravo. Completely rocks. Pierce, just as you said, floored him so fast, like he damn near teleported to the floor. My goodness. Angel Bravo.
Never see Angel Bravo throw a forearm like that.
Yeah, or an underrated striker, apparently.
Well, Rex Red, though, trying to stop that momentum. And he might with this. Oh, and double foot. And he does for the meantime. Well, look at this. Rex trying to take advantage.
Right across the top rope. Rex finally standing tall for the first time in this match. Now camel clutch for Pierce.
Picks him up. Turns around. Oh, spins. Hands down.
With the last ride, spinning last ride. My goodness, what a power bomb. Angel Bravo says, I don't care. Here's this Hurricane driver.
Oh, both rolling out the ring. Everybody's outside the ring. And Angel Bravo with the fake.
Angel Bravo standing tall. Both men on the outside.
Rex coming back in, eating low kicks, then a high kick, and then a punt.
Big right hand by Angel Bravo send Rex right back down to the floor. But here comes Pierce now. As both arms
what is this maneuver? And then spins him.
It looked like a gory face buster. Completely span him around and planted him face first. Rex Red says enough of that. Tries to take him down, but Pearson says no.
Still up there. What is he going for? Oh, hey, look at this.
Unbelievable. Two-step moonsault into the tilt-a-whirl DDT. I never in my life went for the drop down. Mistimed it.
Try to take advantage. What a match this has been. DDT. Rex having a rough go of things in his return match against these two. One's the champion and one is the man who tried to take him out. Drop kick. Rex with a chop. Now taking it to Angel Bravo.
That's a big right
Rex
hand.
With a big punch.
Straight to the side of the face. Nothing pretty about that. Now Rex Ryman carries position. Going for that snake eyes. Pierce is in the way. Changes his mind into the gut buster. Then it's a senton.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, look at this. Rex! Wayne Clipper!
Wayne Clipper finally get a bit of revenge on Pierce. Now going to look to pin him.
Oh, Angel Bravo flew to his feet. But he breaks it up. Low kick takes Rex down on one knee. And then DDT.
And Angel Bravo with the pin attempt. Referee way out of position.
But a near fall. Oh, but look at this.
Oh my goodness. Steiner screwdriver. And Pierce. With another victory to his name.
What a crazy ending. A Wayne Clipper into a pin. A DDT into a pin. And then that Steiner screwdriver into a pin.
That move might be one of the deadliest finishes we've seen here in Probably Not Wrestling. No one has kicked out of it yet. That Steiner screwdriver just spinning you and then driving you crown first into the canvas.
What Death by Dishonor was looking for. This was something they weren't getting in the old iteration of it. Are their fortunes changing with Pierce?
It certainly seems like it, as Pierce has picked up a second victory here in Pride Not Wrestling. I believe he is 2 out of the 3 matches that he's had so far.
Indeed, true. The only one he lost was the tag team match. Only one he lost, I believe, was the tag team match against the Eclipse. But back and forth, the pendulum swings. Rex Red now 0-2 in situations versus Pierce.
Things might get more drastic and more violent between the Eclipse and Death by Dishonor. We've seen AJ Irvin fall 0-2 against Diz. And now we're seeing Rex with the same thing. And I know neither one, both AJ Irvin and the Eclipse, will take those lightly. But we'll just have to see what they do in retaliation. as the road to Infinite Glory continues with our main event, our fourth and final match. So we see Dark Blue versus Strikers High. Last week, Simeon Nurse and Vincent Valentine went one-on-one in the main event, with Simeon Nurse coming out on top, directly getting that #1 contendership for Vincent Valentine's X Championship. Now as the road to Infinite Glory continues, seems like we're only just seeing the beginning of this rivalry. As we see the tag team,
The following contest
Vincent Valentine and the newly signed Burns
on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 478 pounds.
The Dark Blue.
It's the first time we have seen them act as a unit and not individually. Vincent Valentine with the strap, that X Championship. Vincent Valentine taking his very first loss last week.
His very first loss since switching over to his new style, new attitude.
Very surprising, that match, even though neither one of those men had really anything to do with each other. That's the most talkative we have seen either or. Having a main event stage all to themselves.
Indeed, and they shook hands at the end of it, but you know that wasn't going to be the end of it.
From New York, weighing in at 215
Yeah, it will
pounds.
be Simeon Nurse versus Vincent Valentine for the X Championship. 2 out of 3 falls at Infinite Glory. What will happen in that match, I have no idea, but what I do know is that I am very excited for it. As we see Ace Carino making his way out here. One member of Strikers High. One of the 3 members that make up that unit so far.
Just interesting enough, Dark Bloom is split between 2 promotions. Vera, we already see how good she is at recruiting. You have Vincent Valentine Burns here at PHW, and Alice Rain and Sarah Shibata on Cosmic. I wonder if she'll try to recruit one more for PHW, especially since it is a faction base. Tried to fill out a 3-man rotation. I don't know what's on her mind, only she knows. But I do know she can also recruit.
I wouldn't be surprised if eventually she recruits enough to have a full 5-man and 5-woman unit across both promotions. Just have a complete stronghold over both. We still don't really know much about this Vera, where she came from, what she wants, but all we do know is that she is currently a manager of a champion. I mean, what a way to make a debut.
Indeed, Vincent Valentine credits a lot of his change to her. He has told me that she has been like a fairy godmother, a goddess that he's needed to give him direction and purpose. And then the results speak for themselves. Here we go, champion starting off with Ace Carino. I don't think we've ever seen these two before.
I don't believe so at all either. Ace Carino could be another contender for that X Championship, one way or the other. Look at that. Look at the
beautiful
strike. That deadlift schoolboy, almost like German suplex.
I think he shocked the champion with that. Oh, Timmy and Nurse taking it to the champion now too. We seen this last week. Timmy and Nurse came out on top with the Emerald Flosion.
Yeah, how apropos. He hit that Emerald Flosion in that Future Pride Honor Wrestling triple threat match, but was not able to capitalize because the waiting Rex Red. Now he finally hit it in a one-on-one environment. We saw the result as Vincent Valentine reversed whatever Ace Carino was going for and hits the Bloodbuster. Look for the suplex attempt there. Ace Carino able to put on the brakes. Reverse with one of his own. Now with the moonsault. Off the far leg, center of the ring. Got a near fall from it.
Second one. Strikers High having way more experience in tag teams. They've been doing it for a while. Especially Ace Carino. This was his bread and butter. And Pride and Honor when he was part of the Hitman Society. Jimmy Nurse having some experience. He's part of the Hitman Society.
And even Lorenzo, you are right. All three men have experience in the tag environment. Ace Carino hits that ripcord knee strike and tags
Champion
out.
on the ropes, on the run. Jimmy Nurse not trying to let him get there.
Maybe that run was just possible as he hit the big jumping knee. My goodness. Could have been a flash KO right there. That was the move that he needed to turn the match around in his favor.
In this match, yeah, Burns a huge man. Maybe that's why Vera brought.
Burns in. Burns has not seen any action so far in this matchup. They're trying to desperately fight out of that corner when he was in it.
Striker High doing a great job of isolating the champion, making him fight, stay in. And we know Vincent Valentine's not scared to fight, but these 2-on-1 situations are really bad. And look at this. Damian Nurse has bad intentions.
Spine first into the barricade. That cannot be good for the champion as he immediately throws him back in. The count of 5 rolls in after him. Finally gets the tag to Burns. Burns seeing his first action in this matchup. Gets the Ushigoroshi. Nurse just will not be denied. House on fire.
Guess I think that Hell in a Cell win might have been the best thing for his career. Giving him new life and new purpose. Well, not even a 1 on the huge Burns.
Yeah,
Don't know much about Burns. Recruited by Vera. He's already shown some potential via that, but other than that, we don't really know much about him. Wearing that hoodie, though, that covers his face.
Yeah, very mysterious. They should have went for the moonsault. Burns rolled out of the way.
Oh, no, springboard drop kick. Now Burns has to tag out. Didn't get to do much, man. Striker's High on fire. Oh, and look at that. The champion's trying to put a stop to some of that.
Throw first goes Ace Carino. Now the champion is about to up top in the neutral corner.
Give me a nurse. Throw the punch.
He keeps his... Oh my goodness. He keeps his balance and hits the Meteora right off the top. Rope a double knee to the face. Ace Carino still somehow able to move out of the way of the moonsault.
Yeah, I don't know how Ace Carino popped up from that so fast. Oh, but gets another elbow to the face. On the champion now, Schoolboy. Will return the favor.
The Schoolboy powerbomb. You see Burns getting back up to his feet. Another match that we'll see at Infinite Glory. Blue Thunder Bomb. Nicely done. Ace Carino gets back out of the ring. He's about to turn his attention back to Simeon Nurse, his challenger. As he hits the arm drag and then right into the Fujiwara. Not really an arm drag, but regardless, working the arm, his shoulder specifically. Tag back out to Burns. Second chance for Burns now, and Simeon Nurse is down for the time being. Burns with a big clubbing blow to the back. And a second one.
Picks him up by the neck. Look at this reverse choke slam.
And Burns completely keeping the challenger grounded for the time being anyways. No surprise that Burns, just as mysterious as Vera, she recruited another mysterious man into her ranks. Burns with that hoodie on that defies physics, never comes off. There goes Ace Carino with the pinfall attempt. Gets a 2 count.
Well, Carino back again.
This time only a 1 count.
Carino now working the arm. Oh, a little short there, but they hurt his knees a little bit. But didn't take any big damage from that elbow. Went for the moonsault. Didn't get that, though.
And Burns, look at that with the side effect. Nicely done. Off the far leg. I got a near fall from it. Just one move and got a near fall. There goes the power of Burns.
He hits you. It matters. And look at that. And then a senton.
The strength, almost like a hip toss sidewalk slam combination right into the center. Nicely done. Phw Tv is now tagged in the champion. Senton from the second rope directly finds it.
That man Nurse felt that time that his stablemate was in trouble.
And he is thrown out for it as Ace Carino is now isolated, flipping neck breaker.
Does the champ smell blood here? Oh, look at that. And Bird taking it to him.
Burns completely taking it to the challenger on the outside. Playing screen code breaker. But he's not done yet. Doesn't go for the cover. Looking for it. Has it locked in the coquina clutch. Center of the ring. And Ace Carino tapped. As Burns completely played screen. You see Nurse laid out as well. And the Dark Bloom gets a big victory in tag team competition.
Here are your winners.
Champion proof. It won't be that easy. Got to gain some extra momentum on the champ. The champ makes Ace Carino tap out that coquina clutch. Simeon Nurse has to know. He has to counter that coquina clutch if he's going to have any chance to take that title off of Vincent Valentine.
Yeah, we see both finishers of both men on display. We've seen it last week in our rolling elbow and Emerald Flosion, and we've seen it across 2 defenses, and in this match as well, that coquina clutch of the champion. Which one will come out on top? We will find out at Infinite Glory. The road to that pay-per-view continues, but we are out of time. What a show it was. We'll see you all next week, but until then, good night, everybody.